Hey everybody, this is World War Guy here today, and today I decided to make a little video on my favorite helmet, or in this case it'd be favorite helmets with an S. I was going through my room looking at some helmets and I couldn't decide on one specific helmet that would be my favorite, so I came out with 4 because that seems reasonable. This choice is mostly, for me at least, is on appearance wise with historical reasoning. So let's just hop right into it and show you why these might be my favorite ones. Let's start with the one in the back. This is a early World War II Schluter helmet, M1 helmet. It's early war because, if you can see there, it's a front seam and then it's a fixed bail helmet. You guys can see that. The bail doesn't move there. It has the original paint on it. The net and the chin straps are repro, as well as the sweatband, but the liner's original. It has the original paint, and the reason why, if you guys can see that this discoloration at the top, I was told it's because the person who had this helmet used it to cook things. You know, he sat on top of a fire and he'd heat up water or cook up some food, I don't know, but that's the reason. So that's why it's one of my favorite helmets, because it's an M1 helmet from World War II early war, and it has a little bit of history behind it personally because of the discoloration. My next favorite helmet is this one right here. This is a French M26/30 Adrian helmet. So it is a World War II variant. The color is original, but the liner and the chin strap, I believe, are reproduction. It just looks too good to be true. But the badge on the front, which is infantry because it's just a flaming bomb with RF on it, that indicates infantry. This style was present during World War II, but I do not know if this particular badge is a repro or an original. This is nice. I've always very much liked the shape of the Adrian helmet. So there's that one. Now we'll go with the German one right here. This is my original World War II M42 Stahlhelm German helmet. Stahlhelm is helmet, so anyway. It is a single decal, as you can see for the eagle there. The liner is missing, although it does have the liner band towards it, or on it. And it has this part of the chin strap, which is not much. Here are some stampings. And this variant only has the stampings in the back, while a lot of times you'll see a stamp, mostly the size, around here. Now, what's interesting about this helmet, well, the reason why I like it is, first of all, it's World War II German, which is pretty hard to find, and I got it for a fair price, I would say. A bit cheaper than normal, so I'm happy with that. And it's an M42, and it's an M42 because it has the raw edge, it's not rolled over, and the vent holes are just punctured in, it's not a separate piece attached to it. But, so that's how you can tell it's an M42, but it has a decal. And a little history on that real quick, I'll try to make it quick, is in around 1943, the German army or whoever decided that they would not install decals on the helmets anymore. You know, that'd be more of a private purchase if you really cared about it that much. But they would not have any more decals on the helmet. And that was around 1943. And well, this helmet, since it's a 42, M42 states it was first produced in 1942. This helmet has the decal, so this tells me that this helmet was made and given to a troop or a soldier somewhere between 1942 and 1943. So because of that, there's a bigger chance that this was used during the war and has seen some horrific things. So that's one reason why this is one of my favorite, or that's the reason why this is one of my favorite helmets. And then the last item here is a World War I Belgian M15 Helmet. It looks like the original paint, but at the same time, if you can see a bit of the lines, it looks like someone that used a paintbrush on it. But also, well, here, let's go with the stamping. The stamping here, it says Fonçon Bruxelles, so Fonçon Brussels. And when I first looked this up, I found that the company only made these in the 1920s and onward. So this was not used in World War I. But you can see the paint job, it looks like they used a paintbrush to paint over what it was before, which is actually pretty interesting. And you can see a bit of the paint running down. But anyway, this is the same helmet that the Belgian soldiers would have used during World War I. It still has the original chin strap and the original liner. And one of the reasons why this is part of my favorite helmets is because it's just a Belgian World War I era helmet. And I've said in my other videos, but my family's all from Belgium, so it's a bit of a nationality pride, I guess you could say. And like I said with the French helmet, I just love the way Adrian helmets look. For me, personally, some might critique me on this, but I think the Adrian looks a lot better than the German helmet. But those are all just opinions. Now this video wasn't much about teaching you guys anything. It was more just a little fun video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, drop a like. If you want to say something, write a comment. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, I really suggest you do. But besides that, you guys have a good day.